In this presentation, I'll be discussing and describing in detail the below elements in the defined document sections. We'll be describing the following 7 elements. First, the header tag, then the footer tag, the aside tag, the article tag, the section tag, the figure tag, and finally but not least, the fic caption tag. So let's start with the header tag. The header tag represents a container for introductory content or a set of navigational links. A header has a tag usually contains one or more heading elements, for example, from H1 to H6, logo or icon, or authorship information. Something to take in mind into consideration when you use a header tag is that you can have several header elements or tags in one HTML document. However, you cannot have any header tag placed within a footer, address, or another header tag. And then we have the footer tag. The footer tag defines a footer for a document or section, which is the bottom part of the document. A footer element typically contains authorship information, copyright information, contact information, a sitemap, something that takes you back to the top links, and related documents. You can have several footer tags in one HTML document. Something to take into consideration with a footer tag is that contact information inside a footer tag should be inside an address tag. So if you want to add your contact information in the footer tag, you should, inside the footer tag, make an address tag. Then we have the aside tag. The aside tag defines some content aside from the content it is placed in. The aside content should be indirectly related to the surrounding content. Something that the aside tag does is that the aside content is often placed as a sidebar in a document. Something to note is that the aside element does not render as anything special in a browser. However, you can use CSS to style the aside element. The next element or tag is the article tag. The article tag specifies independent self-contained content. An article should make sense on its own, and it should be possible to distribute independently from the rest of the site. Some potential features for the article tag are forum post, blog post, or news story. An important thing to take into consideration is that the article element does not render as anything special in the browser. However, you can use CSS to style the article element. The next element or tag is the section tag. This is quite a simple tag. The section tag is what defines a section in a document. So for example, it would be, define sections inside an article tag or another tag. Then we have the figure tag. The definition of the figure tag is that the figure tag specifies self-contained content, like illustrations, diagrams, photos, code links, etc. While the content of the figure tag is related to the main flow, its position is independent of the main flow, and if removed, it should not affect the flow of the document. Something to note is that the fic caption tag, which I'm about to explain, is used to add a caption for the figure element. And lastly, like I've just said, I will be explaining the fic caption tag. The fic caption tag defines a caption for a figure element, and is the fic caption tag can be placed as the first or last child to the figure element.